All right, Shalom. Where the Hebrew Israelites are coming in week out, prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, also known as the United States of America, the land on which we stand, falling like a rock from the Empire State Building. Okay, ready to put a hole in the whole thing so it sinks. All right, coming week out to prophesy the downfall of this place, to wake up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and Spectrum Bird, get you to repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, and get back in order. First and foremost, and as always, all praise is due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Akakodah. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of GMS, including the elders again before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutation to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. Salaki. To the Akwat that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest. And 144,001 the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom. This thing is over here tripping. Salaki, bear with me. Yeah, a bunch of crazy. All right, so I'm in an alternate spot. All right, because the main spot, right, that I went down to, so the Most High put the Spirit on me. 09 in July. I believe it was July 09. You get your ass out there. So, the Spirit basically tells you where to go. And it's been a bone of contention, right? See, because I didn't really join a camp, I started a camp because the Spirit was on me, and I was scared. And I'm like, well, get your scary ass out there and go push this word. And I didn't know, well, where are you gonna go, right? And so in my town, right, going back through the years, there was a place where the preachers went, right, to preach the word. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go down there. And listen, hey, no matter what you say, you can say what you want to. It's the Spirit led me down to where I've been up until today. So 09 till today, you do the math, but there have been times when I've went different places, right? And you have an alternative spot. But anyway, that's where I been down there, and now I've seen it go through many changes. When I first went out there was bleachers. It was a little like an amphitheater, so to speak. And so I seen them pull out the bleachers. I seen them cut down the trees, put roads. There were no streets in there, so they put streets in there. It was an open air mall. Now there's traffic running through there. That was new. Then they put these little picture little sites for sightseeing you can take, because they lead tours through there. And these little seats, they put these love seats so you can sit down and take pictures of the atmosphere. All of that is being torn up right now. Torn out. And so all I could think is this is the famine. The famine of the word is coming. For me, it's a indication that the famine is here. So they might not see me in that area anymore, because it's gated off, it's fenced stuff. They're going to be doing that now until they're done. which might be months. It could be 6 months from now. I don't even know what the hell they're trying to do. Okay, and I forgot what I was going to get. Oh, because this is all it says to me, right? What does this mean in the spirit? It's the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So here we are. I didn't know what I was going to come out and speak on. You know? I'm like, well, the Spirit will let me know where to go, right? Just checking to see if this thing is on and working. So I get out there and it's all gated off, and I'm like, okay, well, you're not. I got around the block and you can see it all the way down there. I'm like, looks like a gate up there. I got closer, sure enough, it's a gate. Stopping me, right? Preventing me. So what does this mean? That means that there are people going through, well, when are you going to be out? I'll be out on Thursday. Well, they see what's going on now. All right. Anyway, Passover. Oh, it was beautiful and scary at the same time. Still in the trepidatious period, right? And it's not going to end. It's going to continue to go. It's going to continue to be this, right? It's going to continue to be one day at a time, 1 hour at a time. Because, I mean, at this point, if you don't know what's going on, you ain't, Most High got you right where He wants you to be. But, and that's true for everybody, but you should be paying attention to what, And it's hard to imagine that this is it. There ain't nothing else after this. Right? I'm down here on in the industrial part of town where a lot of the homeless are, so we'll see how me being down here goes with them. Of course, I might get challenged on some turf shit. The homeless own the town. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Almost out of here, man. All right, and what does the Passover mean? Right? Passover means that Pharaoh is going to say, get the fuck out of here. Then he's going to change his mind with a hard heart, all of that. But, hey, it means we're leaving. We're out of here. We're very close to being the fuck up out of here. And this is what we're looking for. All right? The chariots are completely making themselves known. Right? And this is just a part of normal, everyday goings on. Okay? Bridges falling, fires destroying, no food. Hey, in a week's time, where will we be in a week's time? Right? It's only going to get worse, so you have to get worse with it. Alright? Hey man, it's fucking time to fight. It's just time to fight. Right? Every day is a fight now. Alright? We're at the damn end. So, what fight? You gotta choose the fight that you're gonna be in. Are you gonna fight the good fight till the end and endure till the end, or are you gonna fight one against another? So, 2 Ezra 6 and 24. And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. So they're going to be fighting. You're going to be involved in one fight or another. All right? The fight you should be fighting is called the good fight. All right? And the good fight is going to be hell. Trust. All right? The good fight is harder than the normal fight. The fight to die. You got to fight for your right to die in place. Okay? Because that's what's coming. All right? You got two choices here in Babylon the Great. Either you're going to be rescued or you're going to perish in the fire. Right? That movie O.J. played in? The building caught on fire. Towering Inferno. How about the Towering Inferno? This place is the Tower of Babel. Where is the Tower of Babel found? Babylon. The UN building. Is that not the Tower of Babel? Right? Well, guess what? It's time for the Tower of Babel to be destroyed. And the land, Babylon the Great, that it stands on. That's the time. 2nd Ezra 6 and 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. What time? At that time. What do you mean at that time? Well, at this time. At this time shall friends fight one against like enemies. Okay? This is the time. All right? What do you got out here on the street? You got enemies. Let's finish this. 24. 2nd Ezra 6 and 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. Okay? Hey, it's not going to be a cakewalk. This is, at that time, it's talking about the time of Jacob's trouble. And it's not going to be no damn cakewalk. You're going to have to fight for your right to continue to live, or your fight to get burned up with thermonuclear fire. Which fight are you in? All right? Because it's time to start swinging. Not haymakers, but liver shots. You want this guy to go down, right? He's going down. But just like, for example, if you're on the Titanic and the Titanic is going down, it broke in two, and now it upends. You want to get yourself to the upend as the ship sinks. You're on the up end that's still in the air. The other part is still underwater and it's going down. You want to be at the very top of the up end so that when it does go under, so you got to have a plan out here. When the ship does go under, what happens then? Does it just go under? No. It goes under and it takes everything down with it. So you have to prepare for it. You're on a sinking ship. And you want to be what? Saved. Okay? There ain't no lifeboats. And if you go in and you look, if you do a real diligent search, you look real close at the Titanic, they say that the chariots were out there. There were these big lights out there, da-da-da-da, in the sky. There are stories of the chariots being right there, which makes all the sense in the world. They knew it was going to happen. They know everything before it happened. So Yeah, you get all the way at the top of that thing. When it goes under, either you take a deep breath, or right before it goes under and starts sucking everything, that's when you get off and swim out of the suction zone. Okay? You gotta have a plan to get out of this. Okay? What is the plan? To survive as long as you can. That means endure till the end. Until what? Until you see those chariots beaming up the elect. That's when you know you almost made it. So until you see that, right, you got to fight. You got to make up your mind right now. From now until the chariots. HOI used to have it until the chariots fly, but hey, they done lost. Look at Chief Ephraim. All right, so it ain't over until it's over. Right? Hey, we all know. All right, we all know inside it's a struggle, and we're fighting. You have to fight within yourself. You got to fight to stay in this thing. You got to fight to endure till the end. And there's nothing easy about it. Right? You put on a stoic face and act like it's all good. You ain't going through nothing. You're a man of the Lord, you're catching hell like everybody else. And here they come. It's time for B&E, right? Breaking and entering. Which is part of the fight. You might have to know exactly when to leave the pad. Uh-oh, it's 15 of them now. It's 15 whole niggas out there with automatic weapons. It's time to leave. Second Ezra 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. Invading, well, there's a technique of breaking into somebody's house, right? And he uses the word invasion. Okay, just making sure this thing is popping. Right. It's called a home invasion. This is what the migrants are up to now. Migrants are up to home invasion now. Well, let's describe a home invasion. You get 15 migrants with automatic weapons, and you're outgunned. So at some point, you got to give up what you got and retreat, right? A retreat is a military maneuver that you use on the battlefield, so that you can fight again another day. And you have to know when to employ these techniques, these tactics. Okay? Why? Because you're fighting. You're fighting a war on the battlefield. Battle. Make ye ready. Finish this. 2 Ezra 15 and 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So, here we are, man. We've been talking about this shit for a long time. And now we're in it. You know when it all started? Right after the Passover. Shit, it started before the Passover. Well, now, the Passover has occurred. Now, see, the men of the Lord, we know these things. We got the inside skinny. We know what happens after the Passover. And here we are. Feast of Unleavened Bread. Hey, we still watching and guarding our steps. Now the crazy shit, unlike any that has ever happened before on the face of the earth. Did I finish that? Sluggish. Yeah. What do we read? Because you're in a battle. You're in a war. What do you do in a war? You fight. You have to fight. So you have to. If you're not, I don't be fighting, man. No. That's the wrong way. You gotta know you're in a fight. You gotta know, nigga. You put the boxing gloves on. You strapped it. You got taped up. You did your shadow boxing, motherfucker. It's time to take off the robe and get in the ring. Because you're in the fight. Everybody's in. Oh, I'm in the fight. Anybody saying that you're not fighting, you already lost. All right? Because you're in there, whether you want to be or not. It's your battle. 2nd Ezra 16. 70. Slocky. Second Ezra 16 and 40. Oh, my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle. In some versions, it says, make you ready to thy battle. Here it says the, but I've seen it thy. Make you ready to thy battle. What does it mean, thy battle? It means your battle. Every individual has their own battle. Every individual has their own test, their own tribulation, their own Jacob's trouble coming from the Most High. And how do we know that? Because no man shall be tested above that which he can bear. That's an individual thing. Okay? This guy's tolerance is higher than mine. This guy's younger. He can walk longer. This guy can't walk 1 city block. Okay? So therefore his situation is going to be tailored specifically to him to see if he has the wherewithal to pull himself up. It's a test. And everybody's test is specifically designed for them. All right? Salaki, bear with me. So anyway, yeah, so what you gonna do, all right? What you gonna do in your specific test? Make you ready to thy battle or the battle. You're still in a fight. Oh, he's not talking about that, huh? Every nigga is a scholar. 40. 2nd Ezra 16 and 40. Oh, my people. Let's talk about Jake. first make you, each individual, ready, make you ready to thy battle or to the battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. So your instructions are already set. What are you going to do? Number one, are you going to follow instructions? How are you going to get out of this? Right? Don't be a fool. Follow these instructions. Right? Call upon the Lord. There's a tower, a safe tower, not the Tower of Babel. Right? You got to get into that, runneth into that tower and be safe. Right? You need a plan. Some brothers' plan is to wait ye upon on the Spirit of the Lord to give utterance. And there's nothing wrong with that. The point is that you're focused on what needs to be done, and that you're not, acting as though it's never going to come to pass. It's going down now. What more do you need, right? When you look at, all you got to do is use the word sabotage, right? Sabotage is everything. And you can see these rats, right? These rats are fleeing a sinking ship. They're throwing throw Diddy to the wolves, right? It's time. Time for a big distraction, right? In the middle of the war, we're not distracted. We're watching everything. We see it. We see the signs and we know what they mean. It's one thing to see the signs, right? But what do they mean? All right. Earthquakes in the first place. What does that mean? All right. Uproars of the people. What does it mean? It means we're at the end, and it means if you're paying attention, right, you're either ready to die a grievous death or to make it by the skin of your teeth. Right? So, hey, there's no surety of anything. Nobody is sure that they're of the elect. No, you're not. So what do? Well, you cover all your bases. How do you make it? Right? What should you be doing? What does somebody who's going to make it, what the fuck is he doing? What does he look like? Because I want to be like him. I want to be doing what he's doing. Right? Number one, you should be doing this work. Praying, fasting, showing brotherly love. Getting the word out slow. 2 Peter 3:11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. All right. Number one, you should be in holy conversation. acting godly. What is holy conversation? Hey, Ak, did you notice that there were more than one bridge being attacked on that day? And they've been attacking bridges. They were attacking bridges in LA. They shut down two of the biggest transportation hubs in LA on that day. Right. Now, was that a test run involving wood pallets burning under a overpass freeway? Because it's all the same thing. And if you're watching, you put these things together. This is holy conversation, right? And then you go out and you warn the brotherhood. And it can be something small. What did I do? I did a video. Not what it was. I mean, I think it was on the bridge. Then it went into the whole pallet burning and manure, right? They say that, I forget what it's called, the Valley something bridge in Baltimore, in Maryland, that was burning at the same time that the other bridge was being attacked. Had something to do with, well, there was an overpass. I'm looking at an overpass right now, and there was a bunch of they didn't want to say manure. They said cow chips. Here's the point. There's a such thing as a fertilizer law, right? And according to Babylon the Great and their flawed news system, that's what Timothy McVeigh used to bring down the Murrah building in Oklahoma City. It was a fertilizer law. So when you put two and two together, you're like, well, there was fertilizer, which they're not using that word. They're not using manure. But that shit sure does blow up if you put it in the right conditions, right? Well, apparently the conditions were right to make a big old fire and stop traffic going across a particular overpass. The day of the Key Bridge, right? The Key Bridge, even that, the Key Bridge. Key Bridge for what? We take out this Key Bridge, that stops what from coming in? Sirach 5:15, be not ignorant of a thing in a great matter or a small. So we gotta, when you understand, fertilizer is a bomb, right? That Esau used this to take down his own building. Remember that? Wasn't McVeigh with the military? Yeah. Did he learn his skills, his demolition skills in the military? And you got combat engineers out there that built the buildings, that built the bridges, that built the freeways, right? Who do they call when you've got a situation? Well, the bridge went down. We'll call the Army Corps of Engineers. Army Corps of Engineers, and get them out here. Let's figure out what went wrong. Well, what went wrong is when we blew those charges in the the structure came down, we did it in a way that was obvious to anyone with an engineering degree. And now we're caught. Right? The fact that we tried to destroy 4 or 5 other bridges at exactly the same moment, right? And then you got Joe Blow, who's still crying because his team lost in the Super Bowl. Still. You got Joe Nigga worried about P. Diddy if the Gulf Stream was filled up and made it to Antigua, for example, right? And when I say Antigua, I go back to Ciroc 515, and don't be ignorant about anything, because of course that adds up to something. Why are they taking this nigga down in front of everything? Really, they've been doing this shit going back 4 months now. It must be time. They've been waiting to throw that car. They've had it close to the vest the whole time. Right? Oh, Diddy this, Diddy that. You can't finish watching a video without 15 fucking Diddy videos. Right? I'm talking about going back 4 months. This nigga ain't did shit yet. Right? Hell, they'll turn around. Oh, well, we went through the nigga, we fine-tooth combed the nigga's draws, and he ain't done nothing. What happens when they do that? It's back to the drawing board. What nigga are we coming after now? Right? Shalom. They're in trouble. 2 Ezra 16 and 74. Here, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Who is that? It's the elect. Here, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand. But I will deliver you from the same. The days of trouble, Jacob's trouble. The days of Jacob's trouble. We are in the days of Jacob's trouble. What is your plan? Here's my plan. Do the work. Fear the Lord. Do the work. Keep the commandments. All the way down. Observe the elder apostles. How they move. Move like that. Look at the elder apostles. Okay. How are they moving right now? Right? Here's a good question. Why did they send Tucker Carlson to the elder apostles of GMS? Why did they do that? Why are they destroying my camp spot right now? I can tell you, after that much time and watching the different changes that thing has gone through, I have a pretty good idea of why they're destroying it. Is that going to stop this word from going out? Hell no. Hell no. All right. what manner of person ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking, let's go back, looking for and hasting, let's finish it. Start at 10. Okay. Because there's two situations going on. You got Jacob's trouble. Right? Got your name on it. Who's trouble? It's got your name on it. Okay. You got Jacob's trouble. Then you have the day of what? The Lord. Yahweh Shemiah. His name is on it. What are you looking forward to? The day of the Lord. You should be, here are your instructions. You should be looking forward, hasting until the coming of the day of the Lord. Right? Hurrying it along. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Well, who else is doing? What does that look like? Looking for and hasting. What is it? Well, go to the elder apostles channel. What are they going to be doing? Well, from the time they wake up, they're making videos, they're watching, and they're doing things. They're providing an example of what you ought to be doing. I didn't say go look at Johanna or go look at Nate. Because you're probably going to see him on the Elder Apostles channel anyway, saying, don't do this, don't do this. So if you watch them, if you watch the Elder Apostles, they're going to tell you which way to go and which way not. So that's right? Put that on the list. Watch the Elder Apostles closely for an example of what you should be doing. The Spirit, you think the Spirit is not on the Elder Apostles? Here we are at crunch time. What you got to do is be able to go throughout the entire world on the internet or however you get there and show me. Right? Those aren't the men of the Lord. Show me where they are. Don't say Sakari, foxtail. You got a fox shawl, fox shawl on. Sitting in a throne. Right? Let no man take thy throne. These niggas have took that shit way too far. Let's go back. Second Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord, what? The day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay? Here's the question. After the Passover, going straight into the end of the world as we know it, what the fuck should you be doing? How should you be acting? Are there any examples of what manner of persons ought ye to be? Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramlam, Apostle Rakam. That's easy. What are they doing? Right? Well, they're being even killed. They're being very measured, right? They know what it is. They're pressing forward to the mark, right? They're running their race. Their race, right? Look, imagine what it is, what it's like to be one of them, right? To have endured going all the way back to when they came into right now, right? With all the ridicule, the backbiting, the false witness, everything that comes along with that. Nothing easy about that. But hey, look at it. Right? Look at yourself. You might have been 5 years in, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17 years in. Right? And look at them now. If you want an example, if you want to mimic, which you shouldn't be, but hey, it's a good guide. It's a great reference. Look over there. Oh, yep. Am I doing that? Get in there. Okay? And you gotta fight, man. You gotta fight for your righteousness. Right? P. Diddy is fighting for his right to party. Right there in the cell with the rest of them, with Suge, with R. Kelly. Right? Have you ever thought about how you're going to feel when this thing is over? Right? When you can actually breathe and say, okay, wow. And it's way too early to think about anything like that. You have to be focused on what you got to get to. Right? And that's what this is saying. It's saying the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. That means it's going to come without you knowing it. But if you're watching, you'll know. The moment it happens, oh, I was waiting. So it's going to come quick. The heavens shall pass away with a great noise. It's going to be a great noise. What is that? It's the bombs. Be ready. See, the world is coming to an end. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. But to know how it's going to happen, how is it going to happen? Well, it's going to happen with these nukes that they're screaming about everything. Vlad, what is Vlad doing? Vlad is playing his hand. He's like this, nigga. It's the biggest poker game I've ever been in, right? I got the nuke card. Right now I'm gonna play the Black Jesus card. To start a civil war against my enemies in their own land. I'm gonna destroy these niggas from within. What card am I gonna play? In the last poker game ever. Nigga, I'm gonna play right now. I'm not gonna play the nuke. I'm gonna play the Black Jesus card. And guess what? See, it hasn't gotten a lot of traction. I think everybody in GMS, all Hebrew Israelites right now, right, should make a video saying Black Jesus. Vladimir Putin and Black Jesus. We should all make a video right now. All Hebrew Israelites make a video about Black Jesus and Vladimir Putin. What that'll do is it'll push it in everybody's face. Why did Vlad play that card? Right? And it's no secret to us. We've always, what's this nigga doing? He's doing, that's a big ass card. Right? And they got a pact. Edomites have a secret oath. It's an unspoken pact that they have. They don't ever reveal. Vlad played that card. Oh, nigga, you know about the patent, right? And what did they do? They immediately went, called the media. Is this the media nigga on the phone? Will you shut that shit down quick? Let's breathe through this, right? Yep, that was a big ass card. Letting you know this. This nigga got one card left. That card, that, you know, let's all say a prayer that the Most High scoops that up and brings it back. That's gotta stick. That's gotta get out there. That Vlad brought out he opened the vault. Oh, we opened the vault. Nigga, the vault been open. They got books that cost $1 million motherfucking dollars on Amazon. So you'll never see those pictures. What do you mean the vault? You're the vault? That's a huge situation. So, hey, if you really want to get them, Vlad, if you really want to tell the truth and bring out that real, you want to really expose these motherfuckers for who and what they are, bring out that Schicklgruber statement. You know? Bring out the Adolfo Schicklgruber. You know, where he said, well, you have the jewels, you have God's precious jewels. Read that, Vlad. Read what Adolf Schicklgruber said about God's precious jewels, the jewels of God. Why don't you read that? If you want to cause a shakeup, you want to cause a stir and stop the world in its tracks, and see, Vlad, he can do that. Vlad can do that, and they can't say shit. What are they going to call it? Anti-Semitic? If Vlad did that, if he read that article where Adolf is talking to one of his soldiers and he's breaking down who the children, the real children of Israel is, and the whole plan, if he broke that down, it's up. And it's up right now. What we're watching is nothing less than everything being revealed. And when I say everything, everything is right now being revealed. Let's see if I can do this. Bear with me while I try to get this. Bear with me for a minute. Got what I was looking for there. I'm trying to get my phone to work. Where was I? Schicklgruber. Alright? Oh, I know where I'm at. All things. Fuck. Yeah, if you wanna destroy the world as we know it, that's the real thermonuclear. The truth. It's that truth. Slovakia. This thing isn't working. So, yeah, if you want to destroy America, see, that's what it was in that Revelation. That you know what? It's on that phone, so I can't read it. But the point I'm making is that that truth, when that truth really comes out, not just Jesus was black, okay? Not just that, but if you read, this is what Adolf said. Okay, he said, "Hey, nigga, what are you doing? What you're doing is stupid, you Americans. You got the jewels of God over here, and if anybody found out that that's what you're really doing, they would immediately say, oh shit, the Most High is going to do to Babylon the Great what he did to ancient Egypt." Now wait a minute. Adolf was a prophet, because what he said in that Revelation was so spot on. He was foretelling the future, and it's still on record. That's actually what it's almost as if Vladimir Putin knows about these papers, right? The Schicklgruber papers, where he goes in and he goes, "Do you know who the Americans has in their possession? The jewels of God." That Revelation right there is the smoking gun. You want to ferret out, you want to destroy your enemies? Vlad, I dare you. Pull out, and I know you know about it, okay? You pull out the Schicklgruber papers, which we already have. We already have Russian icon. We've been had them, okay? We know you know who we are. You know what? The whole world knows who we are. They just ain't said shit. All right? Tired toys are sleeping. Niggers are sleeping. Right? Tired toys are sleeping. What about them? That's what Vlad is saying. He's not saying Jesus was black. He's saying them niggas you got over there are Jesus's people. What you gonna do about that? Right? And then he's saying, "Well, we're gonna go to heaven for being martyrs." No, you're gonna be in heaven, but you ain't gonna be no martyr, nigga. You're gonna be a worker. You're gonna be a, what do they call that? Essential. You're gonna be an essential worker, nigga. My nigga. And when I say my, nigga. Yeah, so they're destroying my campsite. Right? And for me, what is that for me? It's been a long week, you know. It's been a long week. We're watching closely because the Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, what comes after that? It doesn't stop for me. It's only Jacob's trouble getting worse. Okay? So look for things, right? I truly believe if we all pushed the Black Jesus card, right? We need to push it. Hey, we got Vlad confirming what we've been saying going way back. We need to use that. Putin says Jesus is black. Everybody should make a video that says Putin says Jesus is black. Just that. We should be capitalizing on that. Now look at this raggedy ass sun is trying to come out. All right, whatever. Did I get it? Try it again. Okay, this is bear with me. Slocky. Oh boy. Oh, 8:17. Slovakia. Woo! Alright, so this is 8:17. This is a time frame, man. And it's clear. For years, okay, all my life, I have studied to be a rock star. We'll call it that. And it didn't become clear, right? Until maybe a few years ago, maybe about 5 years. Been in the truth for years, but didn't become clear until about 5 years ago. You were never gonna make it. Never. I always wonder why my dad didn't say, "Son, I know these people." Da, 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 da. He never did. It's like, Dad, what's the problem? So Luke 8:17. Luke 8:17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. So everything is coming out. And I believe that they know, that these things are going to happen and they have plans. Well, when the truth about pedophilia and child trafficking and all this shit starts to come out like it says it will, right here, we have a plan for that. Okay, that's why we set up P. Diddley to do these things out in the open. So when it all starts coming out, we point at him. We got these different people that we're going to use as scapegoats for this shit. No, Prince Harry will catch zero flack, but P. Diddy will catch all of it. Then we'll make it all just go away out of nowhere. And they have the ability to do that too. But first, they want to kind of put a good nigga's name on it. Let's put a nigga's name on it. Well, did Diddy Epstein himself? Diddy himself is going to move from Epstein. Well, he Diddy'd himself. It doesn't sound right. Epstein sounds so much better. Anyway, everything is coming out now. The wickedness. This is what this devil is going to do because he knows the scriptures. The devil knows the truth. And is scared. All right? He knows the truth. So what they're going to do is all this shit they've been hiding, they have to turn it into the way of doing things. Now this is how we do things. We're going to make pedophilia is going to be, it's no longer against the law. It's for the law. Homosexuality is no longer against the law. It's for the law. It's for the benefit of this world. So everything that was, right, that kept the world stratified now is going to become mainstream, right? S&M. Remember when S&M used to be, you didn't see that shit? But now, it's just normal, right? And that's the way of this whole kingdom. We're at the very end of this kingdom. And you motherfuckers ain't pulled out your wickedness yet. You better pull it out and let it hang. You got 2 more days. Look at this. If that's a barometer on how much time you have left, it's over. Right? And you know it. Revelation 12. I'm throwing this in for good measure, but it is what it is. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you after great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. This devil is not happy about his shit being exposed right now. Okay? And he's trying to flip it. How's he going to flip it? He's going to make it good. We got to watch this Diddy thing real close, because if he walks away with no charges, right? You understand what card is being played, right? But you can't clean this place up no more. Guess what? Vlad is over there doing the same thing. How you gonna sleep? The only thing that Vlad is not doing over there that's going on here is throwing niggas in the hoosgap is what it is locking niggas up, using them for slave labor under the 13th Amendment, which is an unrighteous decree that makes it legal to have slaves. All you need is one felony. Nigga gotcha. All right? So the jig is up. It's all coming out. Right? Time is short. And you need a plan. Because it's just about... It's not going to slow down. It's going to get worse with every day. And you got to keep up. Right? I'm a hell of a man with this Bible in my pocket. Keep up. So anyway, yeah. Here we are. The small things. Right? Be not ignorant of anything in a large matter or a small. It's the small things that are going to tell you everything. Fertilizer makes a bomb. If you got fertilizer under a bridge that caught on fire, somebody put the fertilizer there. Somebody had a plan to stop fucking traffic. go back and watch the movie Leave the World Behind. They give you a detailed blueprint on how to destroy a country from the inside. And one of those steps, if you will, was transportation, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So when you see a bunch of bridges being attacked, right? What's next? The phones. You got to shut down the phone. Communication, transportation. Got to pit them against each other. Everything in that movie, right? The movie was the revelation of the method. They're showing you exactly what they're doing, and they're just doing it, and it's textbook funny, is what it is. The whole thing is textbook funny. To see it, to recognize it, say, hey, this is what to have no voice. I mean, we got the greatest voice, but things are unraveling or being unveiled at exactly the rate of speed that the Most High wants it to. Guess what? Jesus is black. It's time. It's time for that to sting everybody. But what comes along with Jesus is black? Well, what is he going to do when he gets mad? Jesus is black. Is he mad? He's furious. Jesus is black. He's coming back to avenge his people. Is he mad? He's furious. Isaiah. See how mad he is. Isaiah 63:1. Who is this? That cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra. This that is greater in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. Salaki. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. That's speaker. Let me read this again from the top. Salaki. Slow down. The header reads, judgment against the Lord's enemies. Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. Now we're going to find out if Yahushua, who the world ignorant calls Black Jesus, let's find out if he's angry when he's coming back. Let's find out. Isaiah 63:3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger. Oh, not like he's mad. I will tread them. Oh, you're already going to be tread. Trodden, tread. I've trodden the winepress alone. It's all on him. He's the one doing it. And of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury. See, he's mad and he's furious. And their blood, he's shedding blood. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart. He's got payback on his mind. In the year of my redeemed is come. Jump to 6. Isaiah 63:6. And I will tread down the people in mine anger and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. Sounds like he's pretty mad. Old Black Jesus, right? Oh, Jesus is black. And he's coming back to avenge his people. You mean the black people? Well, is he mad? He got blood. He got blood in his eyes. He got anger in his eyes. And he's coming back is he mad, right? Not only is he black, he's mad. Right? What does vengeance mean? Let's just contemplate that just for a whole minute. Right? It's one thing that he's black, right? And he's mad about what happened to his people. And that's a lot. If you're an Edomite, this is coming in, well, he's black, he's mad as fuck, and now he wants Gimli. That's 3 strikes from the rep. What is the Edomite's greatest fear? Well, Jesus is black, he's mad as fuck, and he wants to pay. That's it. That's it. All of them. That's an understatement. All of them. All of them are an understatement. Okay? And you're going to feel the wrath. You're going to feel the fury, the wrath, the anger, all of those things. And this is the season. There's a time in the season, right? What season are we? The season of wrath, exposure. Ecclesiastes 3:1. What time or what season are we in? Reaping, right? You reap what you sow, right? Well, it's time to reap. Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under the heaven. A time to reap. A time to reap it. That's what it says right here. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to reap. To plant is to sow. To reap is to pluck up that which is planted. Okay? Well, put the wheat in the barn and the tares in the fire. It's time to reap. Who's the grim reaper? Let's go back to Isaiah 63. See that guy with that big sickle in his hand? He's the fucking reaper. They call him the grim reaper. Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garments from Bozrah? It's real easy. Is he mad? Yes. He's angry. He's furious. Is he black? That's blacker than a coal. He's the original angry black man. He's mad as fuck and he's coming to get that ass. He's coming to get that ass. Right? To destroy that ass. Like we were destroyed. Right? So with that, you gotta fight. Right? Now is not the time to take off the gloves and cut the tape. Nope. We're just getting started. Alright? The biggest fight you've ever had in your life starts, man. So start fighting, start swinging. And don't burn yourself out. Okay? You don't know how long this is going to last. It could happen overnight. It could be another 3 years. So pace yourself, run your race. Right? Pace yourself, run your race, be patient, understand it's gonna be fucked up. But hey, there's no other way to win. You don't want to win somebody come out and lay down. That's not a win. You want a good fight? Most High wants a good fight. Get in there, god damn it. You remember when your dad, your brothers was teaching you, get in there. Stop being a motherfucking punk. Get your ass in there. Gotta fight. Men have to fight. Time to be a man. Time to man up, get in there, and get fucked up and fuck some people up. That's what a fight is. You don't walk into a fight and not get in. That ain't no damn fight. A fight is getting busted up, coming back and winning. So get your mind right about this fight. Make you ready to die battle. Alright, so with that, right? You say, call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Hashem Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the G.M. Messenger, the elder that came before them, taught us the truth, shalom, the salutations of all the brothers of the true word, truth and sincerity, hopeful elect, tabernacle, David, to the Aqua, that are listening, motivated, middle of breath, 144,000, 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom.